Okie dokie. So today I am drinking a new drink that I just figured out, and it's delicious. So I have a bunch of leftover watermelon because Isaac decided to grab watermelon, and we're not really fruit people. Like, we don't eat a ton of fruit. We literally cut off the top like corner of it, and now we don't know what to do with the rest of it. So it's like the whole watermelon basically. So I scooped out a ton of it and puts it in here with some sparkling water and tequila, and then the mint CBD, because watermelon is very watery, and the mint CBD gives it a little bit of a little crisp summer vibe, and then also it adds some stevia into the drink. So delicious. And I'm just gonna ask that I think everyone's pretty quiet, so we don't need to mute ourselves, but I have in my diffuser over yonder, I have Indoflex, which we're going to be talking about tonight, and cedarwood and frankincense over there. Was feeling the tree oils, and then I'm going to put on longevity. This was a promo we got a few months ago, and it is also very woodsy. If you guys haven't smelled it before, the aroma is really woodsy, but I love just putting on a few drops before I do all the things. So if you think about longevity in the body, what do you want to have longevity with? A bunch of different things, right? You want longevity with a bunch of different things. So specifically, I use it to support my heart. So anytime I have an oil that I really just want to breathe into me, you just saw me put a few drops into my hands, and then I move my hands clockwise to heat them up, leaven on my body. Just going to give everyone a few minutes to jump on. So basically, I keep rubbing until I really feel the friction in between my hands. I'm moving. Do-do-do-do. Oh yes, oh yes. Let's get it going. Build that heat. What'd you put on?
I did lime.
Ooh.
Weird. Yeah, I don't know. I needed a zest, I guess. Like a
Zesty.
get with it.
Love it.
And wintergreen. I have wintergreen in my belly button.
Love that one. Victoria, are you diffusing stuff? No. Ah.
She's being real. She's honest.
I love it.
Today was like the first day of no diffuser I know. It was just like one of those.
Yeah.
We use a lot of oils, but no diffuser. So
it happens. It happens. Okie dokie. I'm going to ask that we mute ourselves, Alex and Shancy, if you wouldn't mind muting yourself, just because the recording will pick up any sound that happens. So I just want to make sure that you guys can hear me. Awesome, awesome. There we go. And then we'll have questions for the end. Don't worry. Don't worry. We'll save time for some questions. So most of you guys know me, but since we're recording this, I'm going to introduce myself again. I'm Marissa Marsh. I am a self-love and mindset coach, and I really specialize in coaching on 4 pillars of health: structure, environment, emotion, and nutrition. And I feel like it's super important to have all of these 4 pillars really looked at and we dive into them. There we go. So we dive into these 4 pillars to really look at how your body is functioning and how we can make it function on an optimal level. So I love taking all of my tips and tricks and really providing you self-love routines so that you can support your body and also your mental talk, because at the foundation we can fix a bunch of things, but if we're talking negative to ourselves, then it's kind of just going to be a little bit harder to do some of the things, and our self-talk is so super important. So that's me. I also just moved to Laconia, New Hampshire, which is middle of nowhere, New Hampshire. I moved here from California, and that was back in December. So it's been about 6 months of me being here. I made it through the winter. I survived. It was glorious, actually. I really I felt like a kid in the candy store with all of the snow, and I experienced my first whiteout and like scraping ice off my car. So all of these are new experiences for me. So just as a reminder, life is an adventure and there's always going to be new experiences, but it just takes the mindset of you deciding, is this going to be fun or is this going to be boring, or is this going to be good or bad? You making that decision before you even walk into it determines how it's going to come. So tonight we're going to be talking about things between the sheets. But the reason I told you the story about mindset is if you walk into the situation and you're like, this is not going to be good. I don't have time for this. Like, we got 5 minutes. We got snap, snap, snap. Well, you already determined how that experience is going to be. There is nothing that's going to change your mindset on that. And even if it's like, wheeze knees good, it's still your mindset's going to tell you that it wasn't. So mindset is very, very important. Before we dive into the real good, juicy stuff, let's do some quick housekeeping. If you feel like I'm talking in through a code in this class, that's because I am. The FDA has greatly limited me and regulated what I am allowed to say and what I'm not allowed to say regarding these amazing, awesome essential oils. But I'm still going to do my best to communicate the incredible, potent, effective benefits of these oils with you. If you are pregnant, please reach out and research on this. Our team has a ton of education on how to use essential oils when you're pregnant, but there is a different protocol, so just be aware of that. Also, just like I said, we have tons of education. Our group is called Our Essential Life, and if you just go to www.ouressentiallife.com, you'll find out a little bit more about us and can check out what some of us leaders do. But it comes down to you really researching and determining what feels best for you. Also, if I mess up and say something non-compliant, please do not turn me into the FDA. Please do your research. Know that I have done many hours of it. Thank you for this TED Talk. Okay, now to the fun stuff. Love is in the air. You have to have that mindset. We're going to be talking about a lot of mindset stuff, but love is in the air. If you love your place, if you love your home, if you love your environment, then that's going to create a better situation for you. So last week I did a class all about ditching and switching. And this is because my first thing that I talk with my clients about is their environment. Is their environment creating some stressors in their life that is actually creating low energy levels, creating a bunch of mood roller coasters? There's tons of things that could be happening. So if we're going to talk about romance, passion, and everything in between the sheets, then you also got to look at, well, what's in your bedroom? Sometimes these candles that you probably are setting to set the mood could be actually lowering your estrogen levels and lowering your guys' testosterone levels. So those are things that you want to think about, is making sure that your environment is set to actually boost you. Boost you. So tonight we're going to be talking about specifically Young Living products, as I have done tons of research on this, and also the company itself. The company has this amazing seed to seal promise, and it is golden. I feel so safe when I'm using these products, and I can order them and ship them right to my door, and it makes me so happy that I don't have to stress and spend hours in the store reading all of the ingredients and then Googling the company and then going back and double checking. I read the ingredients and then, in the line also in reading the ingredients because you've read the ingredients for an hour and sometimes you skip stuff. Instead of all of that, I just ship it to myself. And that's why I trust Young Living. So the quality commitment is unlike anything else. They have control of the entire process. So from planting that seed into the soil all the way, and really maintaining that soil and that plant, even speaking words of affirmations over that plant, getting it into the bottle, distilling it, getting it into the warehouse, all the way to sealing that bottle and shipping it off to you. you can rest assured that you're going to get the highest of quality products made without genetically modified anything. So no GMOs, no petrochemicals, mineral oils, parabens, sulfates, synthetic fragrances, dyes, preservatives, or any type of toxic ingredients you can even think of. If you want all of the details on this, you need to go to www.seedseal.com and learn about our 3 pillars that go from that, okay? So that is why I only trust Young Living. If you are going to be using some other company's oils, I don't recommend you doing any of the fun things that we're talking about tonight, because there is a high probability that you will have a rash, you will have a reaction, and you will not have fun. Those are the opposite of the things that we want to be talking about tonight, right? Opposite. So cheers, everyone. Let's get started. This is so good. I'm really liking the watermelon idea. This is the first time I've ever made this drink, so I'm very proud of myself. Let's talk about some oils. Okay, so if you're already an oiler, I'm just going to give you a recap. There are 3 ways to use oils. 1, aromatically. This means through your nose. Using also, so you can basically take the oil and go, great. You can put it in your hair. You can put it on a diffuser bracelet, jewelry, earrings, something like that. Or you could put it in a diffuser, which contains water, and then you're putting the oil and going into the air. So it's like a candle, but better because you're getting all of the amazing ingredients into your body. So using oils in the diffuser is amazing for your emotions. If you need to be a little bit more confident or help you get into the mood, your diffuser is going to be your best friend. When you inhale essential oils, the essential oil molecule travels through your olfactory. So once they get your nose, it's through your olfactory to your brain, and they trigger the limbic system in your brain, which is the center of the brain. It's literally right there. I feel like I'm doing YMCA. Okay, here we go. So in the limbic system, we're actually triggering a specific part of the brain, and it's the, let's see if I can say this right, amygdala. Nope. It starts with an A. AMYGDALA. Victoria, do you know how to say this? No? Yes? Unmute yourself, say it for us.
Amygdala.
Love it. Thank you. That word, the amygdala. Thank you, guys. Thank you. Appreciate that. So you're stimulating that, which is actually the center of our sex drive. Woo! Isn't that cool? So while you're diffusing these aphrodisiac oils, you are noticing that they will work fast and well, get things moving and grooving, right? Okay, the second way to use oils is applying them topically. So this means on your skin. As soon as you put an oil on your skin, in about 20 minutes, it's in your bloodstream. And we know our bloodstream filters through our entire body every 20 minutes. So you want to put it in the place that you want it to activate first. So you can apply these to VitaFlex points for the male and the female reproductive system. Are we ready for these? For the female reproductive system, it's going to be on the outer right ankle. And for the male reproductive system, it will be the outer left ankle. The VitaFlex point for the brain, which is actually, you know, our worst enemy with our mindset, is actually the thumb of the hands and the big toes of the feet. So thumbs of the hands, big toe of the feet. But if you're already at the feet with, you know, the outer right ankle and the outer left ankle, might as well just put those oils right on the big toe as well. All other places are, just do a little foot massage, you know, work your way up. Other places are fair game as well. Don't think about it too hard. Just don't think about it too hard. No matter where you apply them, they're going to be absorbing into your skin and you're good to go. But I'm going to be giving you some juicy details of where to apply them. Okay, so anytime, if you have not used essential oils before, anytime you're going to use a new essential oil, you want to start it slow and also dilute it with a carrier oil. Carrier oil is something like, I use V6, or you could use something like coconut oil, olive oil, avocado oil, jojoba oil, grapeseed oil, tons of options. But basically you want to think of it as water and oil don't mix, oil and oil do mix. So it doesn't dilute how much is going into your body. It actually just dilutes at the speed it goes into your body. So when you are starting with a new one, you want to put it on the forearm to get started with a dilution. So I would put the dilution down first and then the oil, or put it into a carrier container together, mixed all up. Men, just to be clear, really clear about this, it is probably not such a good idea to rub your oils on your you-know-what if it is a hot oil or you've never used this before. Test it out on your hands, you know? Then we'll work down to the areas. Never use an undiluted hot oil. These are thieves, lemongrass, peppermint, panaway, any of those types of oils. Hot oils on sensitive, we'll say membranes, is a way to really quickly ruin that intimate moment, yeah? Membranes don't like hot. Okay, so if you do feel the heat, just apply some more carrier oil to that area, and then that tingly hot sensation should pass. Just keep applying, drinking your water, calming yourself down. You'll be good. You're not going to damage anything. It's just plants. Just plant juice. You'll be good. Okay, so on the flip side of that, if you are feeling adventurous, you can take advantage of some of those tingly sensations. Specifically, peppermint and black pepper. Just have a little bit of fun. Make sure you dilute them. No worries, recipes are coming. Gotcha? Okay, the third and final way to use your Young Living essential oils are actually using them internally. So I told you guys I actually have peppermint CBD in here. So it's peppermint with my CBD isolate in here with my watermelon goodness. And this is because of our Seed to Seal amazing bomb.com promise. Do people still say bomb.com? Not really sure, but we're saying it about Seed to Seal promise. Yeah. So in the US, the Young Living dietary line is actually called our Vitality line. The Vitality line has labels and directions indicating that they are for internal consumption. And the regular line has directions for aromatic and topical uses. Just to let you know, there's no difference between what's in the bottle. Lemon oil, lemon vitality oil, the same thing. What's different is the labeling and the directions. Same oil, different label. Awesome. Great. So let's just throw it out on the table. The thing most people want to know. What happens and what do we do about low libido? Yeah? So low libido. There are as many as 43% of women and 31% of men have experienced sexual dysfunction. Low libido is at the top of the list for questions. If you go to Google, you know, people Google this all the time is what I'm trying to say. So if you have a feeling like you need a little help in the libido department, no, you're not alone. Know that many people struggle with mismatched sex drives. So if you have a mixed match sex drive, it's helpful to get to the root cause of why your libido is lacking. A few possible reasons could be birth control pills, menopause, diet, family problems and stress, depression, anxiety, lack of exercise, trauma in your past, laundry detergent, candles, fragrances. There's so many different things that could actually be slowing your libido down that are hiding in your home, but also hiding inside of yourself that you've put in a box and just tucked deep away, you know? So you really have to look at yourself and see like, okay, what are all the possibilities? And this is why you need a coach if you can't find that. So it's helpful to have an open and honest conversation about where you stand and what may be the cause. This is why I really recommend that you start looking at your environmental pillar. This is why I start it with all of my clients. Environmental pillar is huge for so many reasons. The fun ones are just, you know, low libido, yeah? Your environment is so important. So after you've done all the ditching and switching, I suggest getting some rest. Sleep is so important. You have to sleep, and also reaching for oils that may decrease your stress and help you and your partner meet in the middle in a romantic way that you both enjoy. So you have to have that conversation to see where their libido is and where your libido is, because if you're swimming like this, then it's just not fun. Yeah, it's just not fun. So if you if you happen to be somebody who needs to tone it down to meet your partner in the middle, I want you to diffuse or take a few sips of marjoram before you meet up with your honey boo boo. Yeah? Honey boo boo needs you to take some marjoram. Cool part about this is I've actually taken it in a capsule. Marjoram is fantastic for a ton of different reasons, and I was using it when I was having to heal my foot injury. That's another story for another time, but marjoram, I put it in a capsule and took it internally, and it was also great. So if you're gonna take capsules internally, just get a vegetable non-GMO capsule. We have them, and you can freeze them. So if you leave them out, they're only good for about a week. If you put it in a capsule and freeze it, it's good for about 6 months. Okay, let's talk about setting the mood early. Woo-hoo. Okay, ladies, you and I both know setting the mood is for the women. It starts before you even get into the bedroom. Doing the things throughout your day to help get you in the mood and the mindset can be what you need to turn that heat up later in the day. So it's an all day thing. Yeah. So let's chat about some ideas to put you in the mood. Pencil it in. Okay. I know. That sounds like the polar opposite of exciting and sexy. But when your crazy schedule is super all over the place and you really don't have the mindset or the mental capability because you have so many things going on, it's important to schedule that in. Okay, on Wednesday night, you and me, we're going in between the sheets, you know? You kind of have to do that. And it's important to set that day and not change it. Make it a non-negotiable. That's important. If you constantly change it, then it's going to, your brain is going to be like, oh, this is not important. Your partner's brain is going to be like, oh, this isn't going to happen. It's not important. I'm not going to get excited if you keep canceling it. So that's something to think about. Another thing to do is add some lace. You know, if there's some lace going on, that's just fantastic. The one thing that I really didn't like about lace was it was itchy. Yeah, you know what I mean? So what I do is I actually use my Mira cleanser or shaving oil on the itchy spots. And then we're good. Then you're good. No itch. Yeah? Okay. You could send a flirty text. Remember, it's an all-day thing. I'm not saying anything that you wouldn't want the world to see. I mean, once it's out there, it's, you know, out there, and things can be accidentally shared or sent to the wrong person. Be sure not to text your mother. Be sure not to text your mother. A simple can't wait to spend the evening alone with you might be something just to get the wheels turning on your side and the other person's side. So think about it as an all day thing. That's why if you schedule it, you can be like, can't wait to see you tonight, you know, and you can put on the panties in the morning and be like, I'm ready. So also you can use your oils. So number one oil that I recommend, orange. Orange, 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 orange. It's my favorite, actually. I use it every single day. I have been using it for the past 7 years, every single day. It's freaking fantastic. So orange brings joy to the heart, peace, and happiness to the mind. It also boosts your libido. It also puts your mind in a positive state. It also uplifts your energy. Oh, doesn't that sound like all the things we gonna need to be doing, you know? Okay, so I'm gonna be talking about this next one quite a lot, and it is sensation. Whew, this blend sensation is freaking fantastic. We have a massage oil, we have a regular oil, we have a soap, like a gel soap. Like there are options for you to get in the mood with this sensation. So it's a blend of coriander, ylang-ylang, bergamot, jasmine, geranium. And so basically it encourages the feelings of love and effects when diffused. So it gives you those effects in your brain. It turns those frequencies on in your brain of like love, care, all of those good things. The other one I really want to mention is geranium again. So I actually wear geranium and orange quite often. Orange is everyone knows what an orange smells like, right? Very fruity. Geranium is very floral. So it's going to be a very different like blend, and it's an amazing perfume that you can use. So geranium may help release negative memories, take us back to a peaceful and joyful moment. It also helps ease nervous tension and lowers the defense that may be basically your defense mechanism. So you may be preventing yourself to actually open up and try new things. So geranium, orange, sensation together, put it in a roller bottle, love yourself a lot. Okay. So those are freaking fantastic to really just get you in the mood. And just like I told you, it's an all day thing. You guys see this? I just totally spit out my my watermelon. Ooh. Too excited about this next part. Okay, so for my planners, no one likes to get in between the sheets if they don't feel clean. So one of the things that you have to look at with your environment is making sure your sheets are actually clean and you're not using a free and clear toxic filled thing to wash all your sheets with, because it's not so free and clear. It's not. It's called greenwashing. Google it. So first of all, you want to make sure your sheets are clean. They've got the Thieves laundry soap on them. Maybe you have a sprayer that you spray to set the mood in the room when you get home. Also, if you've had a long day, you really got to get yourself in the mood. So if you've had a long day, what I recommend is taking a few whiffs of Stress Away. What I like to do is I actually put it right on my brain, right here, Stress Away, and then I hop in a hot shower. And so that Stress Away is right on my head going into my body, and then the heat, because I don't wash my hair that often, so I don't get my hair wet. So the heat is actually creating this whole showery, steamy goodness of Stress Away. And then, I talked about the Sensation Shower Gel. This is a great place to use this right before you're cleaning yourself up, getting yourself all ready. So use that Sensation Shower Gel to get yourself in that mood, unwind from the day, center yourself. It's about taking care of yourself as well, right? Okay. So the other thing that we love is, some silky smooth legs, right? Silky smooth legs can change your entire demeanor. Yeah, it can happen. So have you tried the Mirror Shave Oil to shave with these things? Mirror Shave Oil will actually create a really happy, smooth, silky smoothness down there. So it actually reduces razor drag, bumps, and nicks. It also works as a great aftershave, and the oils in it are perfect for really loving on yourself and setting the mood for yourself, getting your mindset in place. And that's what's so important, is you loving yourself and being happy with the situation. So another thing to mention is, if you look at razors, that little slit at the top, if that is not just razor, how it can be like the let's make it smooth, or it's the soap, whatever it says on there. Everyone is different. It's actually just toxins. It's so gross. It's just toxins. And so that could be actually removing your mood from you, is you're shaving and you're getting all of these toxins in. So basically you're shaving, opening up your pores and putting toxins right on them. That's not what we want to be doing. So you want to get a razor that doesn't have that junk on the top, right? Okay. Let's also chat about our face. Our skincare prep, because we want to be feeling ourselves. So skincare is just as important as having quality stuff around your environment. Skincare products usually have so many chemicals lurking in them. The chemicals are neurotoxic, endocrine disrupting, and also known carcinogens. So basically in English, that means brain damaging, hormone roller coastering, and cancer causing. Ugh. Junk. You don't want that. So that's the opposite. You want to avoid all of these chemicals by choosing a clean product. hence the ditch and switch. You're gonna notice the theme tonight, right? So we have a ton of different skincare options. If you are a combination skin, I would highly recommend you look at our Orange Blossom Wash and Moisturizer. For a gentle boost, I would be sure to grab the ART 3-step process. It's a gentle cleanser, a toner, and a light moisturizer. And if you need a little extra punch at the end of that, add in the ART Renewal Serum, and that creates a really smooth canvas to put on your beautiful Savvy Minerals makeup. We're going to talk a little bit about makeup as well. So, by the way, just skincare advice, you need to be using a toner every time you wash your face. So, a toner actually brings your skin back to a healthy pH level. So washing opens up all the pores to get all the junk out. Toning closes those pores right up and also gives you a healthy pH level. So if you need a recipe, it's on my blog. Back to this makeup. It's gotta be clean. It's gotta be clean. You know when you wear makeup and then it feels like this by like 10 a.m. because you put it on at 8 a.m. and then your whole face the whole day is just like, ugh. And then that's your mood, right? That's your mood all day. So if you haven't heard, Young Living has makeup. It's freaking fantastic. What? Huh? Yes, you heard correctly. Savvy Minerals is our makeup. And this makeup doesn't damage your skin. If you want something beneficial for your skin, you're in luck because Savvy Minerals contains ingredients like aspen bark extract, which has skin softening properties and actually is a natural preservative. Say bye-bye to nasty parabens. If you see parabens, put it down, walk away, just back up slowly, We don't want those. There's a specific type of clay in all of our makeup that actually helps impurities such as grime, dirt, pollution, germs. It helps them get out of the pores. So hello, clean skin, just by wearing makeup. What? Yes. So it also contains other gems like jojoba oil, mica, aloe, arrowroot powder, sweet almond oil, beeswax in the lipstick, sunflower oil, vitamin E, and of course a ton of pure essential oils. So all of our makeup is vegan minus our lipsticks, which has that beeswax in it. And of course nothing is ever tested on animals, and so great. Savvy Minerals is actually designed to enhance your natural beauty, be light on your skin, look and feel natural. And I almost forgot. No, I didn't. I wanted to save it for last. The lip gloss itself, we have a few different types, and one type actually has peppermint in it, and another type has cinnamon in it. So these two are actually natural lip plumpers, right? So this gentle tingle makes your lips completely kissable and perfect for a night out with your special Pooh Bear. Yeah? So you got to try those. And if you're not a lipstick person, you can just take that oil, flip it over and go and then you get a natural lip plump. It's great. It's freaking fantastic. Okay, one more sip of my watermelon. And we're going to talk about mood, energy, and hormones, right? Okay, so your hormones, science version, endocrine system, hormones, endocrine system, learning things tonight, right? So your endocrine system is something you have to be aware of. It's very critical when we're talking about things between the sheets, because if you don't have energy to make it through the day, how are you going to have enough energy for sex? I said it. You need energy for sex. You have to have it. That's how it works. You have to put out some energy to get some energy and get freaky, So your endocrine system is the voice that tells your body what hormones to produce and when to produce them. If your endocrine system loses its voice or has a shouting problem, then things are not looking so good for you. One that I would recommend for all men and women is Endoflex. So this is a blend of spearmint, geranium, sage, myrtle, and nutmeg. It actually creates a calming and balancing aroma when diffused, but it also is really great for balancing all type of hormones. So just to let you know, men and women both have hormones. They both need balancing. Okay, There we go. You can also dilute this with a carrier oil and apply it all over. So I love really applying it to my adrenal glands, that's on my mid back, and to my thyroid right here on my throat. This one, like I said, I recommend everyone do it. I would absolutely apply it at least once a day, if not 3. Like if you've never used it before, I would do it for like 6 months, 3 times a day. Key. And you're going to see some huge changes in your energy levels, in your mood, in your whole life. Let me just tell you. Okay. So what are some oils that get you in the mood? Yeah. Number 1, ylang ylang. Ylang ylang. It's so freaking great. This single oil is really key for balancing male and female energies. It relaxes you and also arouses you. It's also a key in many of our blends like joy and sensation. And we're going to talk about those 2 next because those are 2 that also get you in the mood. So sensation, we've already been talking about it. It's a beautiful blend that is filled with uplifting, refreshing, and arousing aromas. Ylang ylang brings that feeling of self-love, confidence, joy, peace. Jasmine in there is very uplifting and may produce feelings of confidence. Yeah, that's definitely something we need. And also the cool thing about sensation is Mary Young actually created this. So Mary didn't create a lot of our blends. Typically our founder Gary Young did, but she was like, you know what? If you want to get something right in the women's in the sheet department, you got to do it. You got to give Mary credit for that one because it's so good. So good. So I really love diffusing sensation with orange, because it really puts you in a romantic atmosphere. And that's the key, romantic atmosphere. Okay, so let's move on to joy. So joy is a blend of bergamot, ylang ylang, geranium, lemon, tangerine, coriander, jasmine, Roman chamomile, palmarosa, and our beloved rose oil. Whew. So if you don't know, rose oil is over $180 for a bottle because it has a frequency of over 300. Frequency is just mean the energy in it, how it vibrates. We all vibrate at different levels. And so high frequency oils are so amazing for your health, both mentally and physically. So having that rose in joy just is going to boost you up. And that's why it's in the blend joy, to boost your joy. So this blend actually brings back memories of being loved and sharing love times, helps us open up those blocked pieces in our lives where we have shut down receiving love or self-love. So it really is that powerful. It allows that self-love to come back. And don't we all need a little bit more joy in our life, right? I know I do. Never enough joy over here. So diffusing or using this topically right over your heart, in between your breasts, in the inner thighs, you know, down there, get it moving, get it grooving. And this is going to be a bit floral. So if it's a little too floral for you, just add in that orange down there, just do one of those, just, yeah, all that motion, you know, get it dancing. You got to get it dancing and moving and grooving, so, you know? Okay, so one of the main questions I get all the time is, how do you get men on board with oils? Well, I always say there are 2 ways to get men on board with oils. Bring oils into the bedroom or bring home that paycheck when you're sharing your oils. Men rarely say no to more sex and more money. Am I right? So here's how we can get some of the oils that really spruce the guys up, get the blood pumping, help them stand tall and proud, if you know what I mean. Yeah. So first one I highly recommend is Idaho Blue Spruce. Now, this one is so popular. If you see it go back in stock, run. Do not walk. Do not wait for go. You run. You go. You do not collect the $200 at go. Just go. Yeah. So this oil isn't a spruce for nothing. It totally spruces things up. This oil helps your man stand at attention. I'm totally stealing that from Lucy Libido. Her book, so Lucy Libido is our goddess who has been teaching a ton of people how to use oils in the bedroom. So she has online classes, a website, and books. Totally worth investing. Okay, so highly recommend her. If you want to even deeper dive into us, we also have a oily libido group that is just our team if you want access to that. So who says no to a firmer and longer situation, right? He will totally feel macho and you get to enjoy things a little bit longer. So I would recommend that you use it with coconut oil as a lubricant or V6. And, you know, we're going to talk about a tingle massage oil a little bit later. And so you can use it with that. You can add it into that tingle massage oil for a little extra cooling situation going on. It's also great for incorporating this during a pregame situation, you know, pregame. If he isn't a fan of the floral scents, then this is a great one because it's not floral. Idaho Blue Spruce is that manly, woodsy situation. So it's a great one to get started with guys. And also if you say, hey, this is going to help you down there stand taller, they'll probably try it, right? They're at least going to try it. So 3 to 5 drops, 20 minutes before go time. Won't struggle standing at attention. We'll be good. We'll be good. Yeah? Okay. The other one that I also recommend for, you know, standing tall is goldenrod. Goldenrod, you know? There. Okay. I Google every time I say that. So is this name perfect or what? It's actually a weed. Did you guys know that? It's a weed that Gary was like, what? This grows naturally. Let's look at the benefits of it. Well, I think the name really says it all. If you're looking at goldenrod, this is oil that you should pretty much just go and put in your Essential Rewards order right now. You know, maybe you just make a quick order, have it to you tomorrow, just so you don't have to wait any longer. This one really goes quick around Valentine's Day. Other than that, it's pretty much here all the time. So how to use this one? Typically, you want to use it in a love potion. So you want to add it to other things. Use it on his inner thighs and work your way up and up. Avoid the membrane, but, you know, go up. Pretty soon, you'll have a goldenrod in your hand or hands, you know? Okay, moving right along. We're going to talk about nutmeg next. Let's talk about circulation. So blood flow. You know, that's what kind of holds everything together, gets the blood pumping. So nutmeg is really great at helping cardio workouts, right? Cardio, because, you know, getting some energy out. So you want to pair 2 things together so that you will be rocking and rolling. You want to pair the nutmeg with the rods, yeah? So I would highly recommend that you dilute this one before you apply it to the skin. We're trying to make positive memories, not clips for a blooper reel. Your buddies will be the only ones laughing, not him. Yeah. So nutmeg needs to be diluted. Okie dokie. Next one to get the guys on board. This one's amazing. It's called Shutron. So Shutron actually has Idaho Blue Spruce, Ocotillo, Hiknoe, Ylang-ylang, coriander, davana, cedarwood, lemon, and lavender. So it has that Idaho Blue Spruce in it. So like I said, Idaho Blue Spruce goes out a lot. We have a ton of different Shutron products. It's kind of like our Thieves situation where we have our Thieves mouthwash, toothpaste, household cleaner. Shutron, we also have an essential oil, a beard oil, aftershave lotion, shave cream, 3-in-1 wash, and a bar soap. So there's tons of ways to get the Shutron into the men's life. This one was released as the men's cologne because it's like that. You want to be wearing it all the time, but there's another word that I'm going to try to pronounce and we'll see. Have you ever heard of pheromones? I think that was right. We're good. Pheromones. I always think of cats. Pheromones. There we go. So pheromones are behavior altering agents. They are unlike most other hormones. They are actually echohormones. This means they act outside of the body of the individual who is applying them. Most hormones just impact the individual, and echohormones impact the behaviors of another individual around them, which can induce activities such as sexual arousal. Isn't science cool, right? So, the chemical constitutes in Shutrons were actually made for a man to wear to attract women. Because you think about it, I know science is cool, but if you think about when you walk in a room and you're like, oof, something weird just happened in here. That is you actually using those echo hormones and you being like, hello, what is going on? I walked into a weird situation. So you can use them in multiple ways, not just that weird situation. You can actually use them to arouse yourself. So it also boosts male confidence. So he can put it on his forearms, on his parts, and inner thighs, have him wearing this. This can be his walking diffuser situation, right? So many ways to use Shutron. But yeah, inner thighs, on the parts, void the membranes. We're all good. Okay. So let's keep going with some other oils, and let's talk about some liquid courage, right? Sometimes we need some courage, starting something new, or even just getting back into the swing of things. So we want stuff that won't get you in trouble when you want this liquid courage, right? And if you can get your hands on one of these, do it. Number 1, Valor. Valor. It's so freaking incredible. So it's a blend of black spruce, blue tansy, frankincense, camphor, and geranium. Geranium is freaking awesome, and it's hidden in a lot of different blends. So this blend, when it's diffused and applied to your wrist and ears, will bring out a confidence like no other. Okay, the next one is Hong Kwai. So this has the highest these words tonight tripping me up. Sesquiterpenes. There we go. Sesquiterpenes are the highest in any of Young Living oils. So basically it's saying like this frequency is really high. It promotes a lot of spiritual awareness. It inspires clarity, intuition, and action. Action is the key I want to talk to you about, though. So when you have this Hong Kwai, it gives you kind of the boost and the confidence to make that action happen. Sometimes you have the confidence, but you're like, do I really want to do anything? This will give you that boost to actually have the action happen. So great to diffuse, also great to put it in a bath, right? So Hong Kwai trees are actually the ancient cypress trees. They grow in high mountains in Taiwan, a place I really, really want to go. And they can grow to enormous sizes that live up to like thousands and thousands of years. Like they're old trees. So the Hong Kwai wood has long been used in building of temples, royal palaces, and bathhouses because of its beautiful look, wonderful smell, and natural properties that allow wood to last for 1,000 years. So if you think of that, I talked about cypress. So cypress is another one that you can use to increase blood flow and also increase that action because it helps with the speeding up your blood flow. So that's your heart pumping a little bit more. Okay, last one for liquid courage is Mister. I know you're wondering if this one's good for the gals, but why is it called Mister? Well, it's a blend of sage, fennel, lavender, myrtle, peppermint, and yarrow, and was originally formulated to help balance male energies. Awesome. So also, if you have a female who needs some help balancing, you can use it on the female department. So if your guys need a little bit of boost in the libido department, then this is the must-have for him. You want to apply this to his ankles, and the front and back of the pubic bone, pelvic area, right? So that's for the thrusting situations, you know? Exactly. Side note, ladies, if you ever get that instant feeling where you need to rip your top off because you just feel like a heat wave is going to hit you, this one would be great for you because it will balance that. If you are like, rip it off, like I said, marjoram, Mister is another one. Yeah. Okay. Let's talk more diffuser recipes because you got to set the mood. We kicked out candles, so we got to have a solution. We got to have a solution, right? Can't just ignore the candles. Okay. So diffuser recipe number 1. Oh, baby, I'm ready is what it's called, right? Oh, baby, I'm ready. We're going to do 4 drops of sensation, 2 drops of Hong Kwai, and 2 drops of lavender. Yeah? So good. So good. Okay. Next one is Confidence Breeze. So this is 5 drops of lavender and 3 drops of Hong Kwai. Next is going to be Lady's Choice. 2 drops geranium, 2 drops ylang ylang, 4 drops white angelica, because you know you gotta hold the energies inside. It can't be seeping out the bedroom. You gotta keep it inside. That's what that white angelica is for, right? So setting the mood. I love this this one, guys. This one's fantastic. So setting the mood. 3 drops orange, 3 drops geranium, and 3 drops sensation. And you're pretty much gonna wear that on your body as well. So, you know, in the diffuser, on you, in the diffuser, on you, last one in the diffuser, on you. Simple, easy, ready to go. So next we're gonna talk about some roll-on recipes because roll-ons are important. So these are going to be in a 10 milliliter bottle. And once you put the oils in there, you're going to fill it with the V6 carrier oil or whatever liquid carrier oil you want. And these are going to be strong. So if you like them less strong, just get a bigger roller bottle or put less oil in there. So the Energizer Bunny. So we're going to do 8 drops of grapefruit, 4 drops of lemon, 4 drops of lavender, and 2 drops of basil. So remember, basil is a hot oil. Get some things tingling. Don't forget that carrier oil. Okay, next one is called Fresh and Clean, and this is an intense one. We're gonna do 10 drops of ylang ylang, 2 drops geranium, 2 drops orange, 5 drops of lavender, 3 drops of peppermint, 3 drops of clove, 3 drops of cypress. I'll repeat it. And 2 drops of tea tree. Okay, again, fresh and clean. 10 drops ylang ylang, 2 drops geranium, 2 drops orange, 5 drops lavender, 3 drops peppermint, 3 drops clove, 3 drops cypress, 2 drops tea tree. Like I said, intense, super great, super great. So that one's, make sure you have the carrier in that. It does have those hot oils, that peppermint, that clove, and that tea tree will be a little tingly, but definitely let me know how it goes. Okay, so let's talk about some thigh-high love potions. Yeah? These are to be applied to the mid to upper inner thigh. Yeah? Okay. Got a few ones for you. I love these. So, okay. First one is Sweet and Spicy for Her. Sweet and Spicy for Her. So this is going to be 20 drops of ylang-ylang, 20 drops of cypress, 5 drops lavender, and 5 drops clove. So that one's optional because if you want the spice or not the spice, 5 drops clove. And then you're gonna do 1 tablespoon of carrier oil. And so this is gonna be like in a mason jar that you wanna put this and, shake it up, mix it up. You wanna make sure it's mixed before applying it, Okay, so that was sweet and spicy for her. Macho Man is going to be what's that song? Macho Man. Okay, anyways, 20 drops of Hong Kwai, 10 drops goldenrod. It's so good. Like, it's just so good. Goldenrod is so good. Okay, back to Macho Man. 10 drops Idaho Blue Spruce. This is where it gets good. 5 drops black pepper. So that's where the spice comes in there, is that black pepper. And for the guys, it's great. So after that, you're gonna put about 25 drops of a carrier oil, or, fill that back up. Figure out how you want it to feel, test it out. That black pepper is gonna be different. It's a warm oil, so it's technically not a hot oil until you get it moving and grooving. And so that friction will heat it up. Yeah, that's the key with black pepper. Okay, Tingle massage oil. This one's really great because it's easy on the go, but it's also tingly, like good tingly. So you're gonna do 1 ounce of your carrier oil, 5 drops peppermint, 5 drops black pepper, and 5 drops sensation. So that one's easy. It's not a lot of things. These things are pretty much in stock all the time. So this is a great one to have all the time. Okay, last recipe for tonight. Last one. I like to call this one the body butter. So you're gonna do 3 tablespoons of coconut oil, a half teaspoon of beeswax, 1 teaspoon of grapeseed oil, or, V6, something thin like grapeseed, a half teaspoon of coconut cream. That's what the butter comes from. So also because, fun, we're gonna put a half teaspoon of agave, 20 drops of grapefruit Vitality. Notice I switched to Vitality, right? And then 10 drops of lime Vitality. Yeah. So this is how you're gonna make this. You're going to melt the beeswax and the solid coconut oil together. And you're gonna put it in the fridge and cool it for about 10 minutes. Then you're gonna add the coconut cream, the agave, the grapeseed oil, the essential oils, and whip it all together. And then feel free to swap out the citrus oils for your taste preferences. And so there you go. So there you have a body butter that you can, apply after you shave, and you won't have to worry about the junk that's typically in lotions when you're, moving and grooving with your honey bear. Yeah. Okay, so those are all the recipes I have for you tonight. If you're already in oil, let me know what you're grabbing, what's on your list. But if you're not already in oil, let's talk about you getting a romance kit. Have you ever thought about ordering a romance kit? There's actually a ton of options to get started with oils, but I wanted to give you a custom option that really talked about tonight. So I would recommend starting with our basic kit, which is $35. You receive no strings attached wholesale membership, and this wholesale account will allow you to order all of Young Living's products at a 24% discount. Isn't that great? You also get access to all of my coaching and all of our hours and hours of education. We have thousands of video hours of education, and also everything is written down so you can go and grab recipes and do tons of research. So this basic kit includes a 5 milliliter Stress Away oil, which again, you need that Stress Away right on the top of your head to get you moving. It also has a few other goodies. So we've talked about a lot tonight, but I really think about the things that you want and you want to start making for yourself and decide which one is going to be best for you to move forward. There's 3 options for ordering these products. A good way is to grab them all individually. You'll be paying about 24% more, and you won't get access to any coaching or education, which is woo, but you're going to do better than that. You're going to grab a basic kit. So that's part of the better way. You can grab this basic kit and all the extras on quick order, and then it gives you access to all the education and all the goodies. But let me tell you, the best way to order is really to grab this basic kit and then put all of your between the sheets goodness right onto Essential Rewards. Essential Rewards is our loyalty program. It's kind of like Amazon Prime. is my favorite way to order each month. This gives me free promos, points back, loyalty gifts, and priority packaging at the warehouse. On top of that, you get access to discounted bundles, which are freaking fantastic. One that is my favorite is actually our Ningxia Red, and this is a whole body supplement, but it's also an energy booster. So, you're really struggling in that energy department. You get discounts on things that actually support your body on a cellular level. So, just getting started with a romance kit, this is what I would recommend. Your basic kit, and then on your Essential Rewards order, you're going to put your V6, your Sensation, your black pepper, and your peppermint. So the total investment is going to be around $120 plus shipping and tax. And you'll have all of the supplies you need to make the Tingle Massage Oil. So isn't that fantastic? That's exactly what you want to grab, to have something to try it out and see how you like it and give a little tingle into your sensational in between the sheets fun. So when you order, you're definitely going to need my member number to be basically added to all of my education. And there's a spot that says who referred you, and that's where you're going to put that. So my member number is 1486391. Again, that's 1486391. Okay. Thank you all for coming tonight. I am opening the floor for any questions. Do I need to repeat anything? I really, really appreciate you guys getting on, listening to all of the science, all of the hormones, and all of the fun ideas to really spruce things up in the bedroom. And I've really had so much fun putting this class together. I was so nervous about getting on here and doing this, but it's been fun, and it's always fun to share new ideas and try something new. So these are definitely things that you can try. So any questions? You can unmute yourself. And if you guys want to send this to anyone, or if you missed the first part of it, no worries. I'm going to put it up on my blog. I'll have the video, and I'll have all of my recipes laid out for you. So you can send those to any of your friends and be like, haha, look at what I'm trying tonight. Awesome. Any questions? Shancy?
No, I have the Sensation massage oil. So that's basically the same thing as the oil. It's just got the V6 already added. Okay.
Correct. Use it as lube.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
yeah. Great. So you can add other oils to it. So basically, if you put it, it's because that plastic is safe. All of Young Living's plastic is safe. So you can actually add any of these other oils for him or for you, and that will just spruce things up.
Yes. Perfect.
Yeah.
Yep.
Awesome. Awesome. Any other questions, guys?
Are y'all wondering about condoms and birth control?
Yes. Oh my goodness. So be safe,
That's right.
Be safe.
Just gotta be safe, because you could have a Young Living baby.
Mm-hmm. Yep, definitely. Mary Young had her kids after she was in her late 50s, early 60s is when she had her 2 kids. So just to let you know, these things work real good. Real good. So we'll have to have another class to talk about more birth control and how to be safe with all of those things, because there's a ton of toxins in those as well. But I just wanted to give you guys like a quick overview of the fun stuff.
Love it.
Yeah. Awesome. Well, thank you guys so much for joining me. I hope you guys have a great night, and cheers.
Cheers.